Imagine a country torn apart by racial segregation, where skin color predetermines one's destiny. This was Namibia, a land where the seeds of apartheid were sown by its colonial rulers, the Germans, and cultivated by South Africa. However, Namibia, like its southern neighbor, would accept this fate lying down. The country birthed a powerful anti-apartheid movement that would change its course forever. The journey begins in the early 19th century, when the Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 Namibia, then known as German Southwest Africa, to Germany. The German colonial rule was marked by brutality and genocide, laying the groundwork for a system of racial segregation that would later evolve into apartheid. Stay tuned to unfold more such inspiring and powerful stories from around the world. Don't forget to subscribe to the SayPro channel, where history comes alive. Fast forward to the early 20th century. After World War I, South Africa, under the British Empire, took control of Namibia. With this change in administration came the introduction of apartheid laws, a system of legalized racial segregation. These laws were a dehumanizing tool, stripping native Namibians of their rights and placing them at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder. This was the spark that ignited the anti-apartheid movement in Namibia. In the mid-20th century, Namibians began to organize and resist. One of the most prominent groups to emerge was the Southwest Africa People's Organization, or SWAPO. Formed in 1960, SWAPO would become a key player in the fight against apartheid, advocating for the rights and independence of the Namibian people. The 1970s and 1980s were a period of intense struggle. SWAPO waged a guerrilla war against South African forces while also mobilizing international support. The United Nations in 1971 officially recognized the illegality of South Africa's administration of Namibia. This international pressure, coupled with internal resistance, began to crack the foundations of apartheid. The turning point came with the Battle of Cuito-Cuanavale in neighboring Angola between 1987 and 1988. This was the largest battle in Africa since World War II, and involved forces from Angola, Cuba, and SWAPO against South Africa. This battle marked a decisive shift in the balance of power and led to negotiations for Namibia's independence. Finally, in 1990, Namibia gained its independence, marking the end of apartheid in the country. SWAPO, the once revolutionary organization, became the ruling party, a position it holds to this day. Namibia's first president, Sam Nujoma, was a SWAPO leader and a key figure in the anti-apartheid movement. Fast forward to today, the legacy of the anti-apartheid movement is deeply etched in Namibia's identity. The struggle has left an indelible mark on the nation's psyche, shaping its politics, culture, and society. The fight against apartheid has taught Namibians the value of unity, resilience, and freedom. To sum up, the anti-apartheid movement in Namibia was a powerful force that emerged in response to decades of racial segregation and oppression. It was a journey that started in the 19th century and culminated in independence in 1990. The movement, led by groups like SWAPO, faced immense challenges but ultimately triumphed, reshaping Namibia's destiny. Today, the legacy of this struggle forms an intrinsic part of Namibia's national identity, a testament to the power of people to change the course of history.